Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Red Beard. Alright, today I have for you Pinhook Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Now we're going to talk a little bit about this one before we get into it. This one is the first release, and there's probably other videos. I hadn't even looked this one up yet as far as videos, reviews on YouTube. And I don't think I've had a Pinhook bourbon yet, so I don't think I've had any Pinhook products yet. So this is going to be a brand new experience for me. But this is called Bourbon War. A lot of these Pinhooks, or all of these Pinhooks, are named after horses in that race in the Kentucky Derby, either past, present, or probably future. I don't know. But this one is called Bourbon War. It is a 4-year-old that is 49% alcohol, 98 proof. I guess that's it, pretty much. But this is the first release in a 9-year vertical series. And I know the title is a little clickbaity, so I really think that this is probably going to be the next big thing. If you happen to find one of these on the shelf, you probably should pick up two or three just to sit on, because more than likely once it gets to the 12-year bottling, these first few batches are going to be highly sought after. So the 4-year, the 5-year, 6-year, so on and so forth, people are going to be looking for them because everybody's going to either drink them or they're going to be holding on to them. So if you're a business savvy person, you'd probably do yourself well by grabbing a few of these and sitting on them. But seeing that this is the first time I've ever had it, I'm looking forward to it. I was looking up, went to gobourbon.com. They had an article on this that was released last year. It is saying that these releases, each year they're going to have 150 barrels. Every consecutive year it's going to be aged 1 year longer, culminating in the 2027 release of a 12-year-old bourbon. So I'm going to save. I probably won't go out and buy another one unless it's really, really tasty. But I will more than likely save some of this so I can try it against that 12-year-old bourbon and the others as well. One thing I keyed off on this one was $46.99 plus tax. It says each progressive release will increase an estimated $5 to $10 to reflect the cost of storing the barrels as they age. So hopefully they don't do $10, because you're gonna have a $150 bottle of 12-year-old bourbon on your hands here in 8 years. So hopefully they just stick to like the $5 increase, which it still wouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. Alright, I've warmed it up enough. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. What? What, Bonnie? I need to get her a chair. Come here. What? Get up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Hey, everybody, look who it is. It's Bonnie. So, I'm not sure where this one's distilled at. Frankfort, Kentucky. So, I don't know if that's the actual Pinhook distillery or if they source their whiskey from someone in Frankfort. Could be their own distillery. Hand bottled by Peristyle LLC, Frankfort, Kentucky. So this, without looking into it anymore, I don't believe that this is an actual distillery. And you know what? So I'm going out on a limb here. And mind you, I haven't done my research, I don't know. But only because I look at bottles. Come here, you. Yeah. So Kentucky's very proud of their bourbon, and Kentuckians, Kentucky distilleries, always have Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey on the bottle. You find that on Jim Beam, on Heaven Hill, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Elijah Craig, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This one, on the other hand, is just straight bourbon whiskey. So, I don't like that. It is very misleading. Oh, there it goes. Found it. Distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Smallest writing on the bottle, bottom right hand corner of the back label. So, distilled in Indiana. More than likely that's MGP bourbon. I think MGP's in Indiana. So, and I'm not taking anything away from MGP. I haven't really dug into most of their products, but I don't really have an opinion on it. I usually gravitate away from MGP products, but we'll give this one a good go and see how she goes, how it is. So it's definitely got a peanutty nose, peanut and fruit. I didn't warm it up very well. It's cold in the house. I don't think I turned the AC back up. I mean, the glass is still cold in my hand here, so oh well. We'll taste it. See how it tastes. We're got my spitter. Pause. All right, now I'm back. So I'm not feeling it right off the bat. It is very, it's not incredibly hot on the palate, but it's very spicy. It's got this heavy peanutty note, heavy nutty note, nuttiness to it. That, to me, I'm not a fan of it. And it could be because of the age of the bottle, or the age of the bourbon. Let me before I write it off, let me get another taste. So this one, it's really weird because I'm getting a lot of the same notes that I get from some Irish whiskeys. It's very, very fruity and floral. And I don't normally get floral from most bourbons that I drink. I'm getting that with this. I don't think it's a bad whiskey. I think it'll probably open up a little bit better the longer it sits, once the oxygen gets into getting in there and changing it. I can't speak. Changes it a little bit, oxidizes a little bit. But again, this is the neck pour, so I know some people think, oh, the neck pour is different than the shoulder. It's different than the middle of it. So it's possible. I have noticed in the past that some of the Jim Beam products that I get, I didn't care for them off the first pour from the neck. Well, once you get lower into the bottle, it's like those flavors start coming out. It becomes a little more well-rounded. I've done a couple of different tastings on that last bottle of Booker's, and it seems like it's opening up a little bit more. Might do just a quick video later in this week or next week, just a re-review of that Booker's. I still think it's too expensive, but I think it's actually opening up a little bit better. So extra tastings, just see how stuff I can't talk. I'm hungry. Seeing how stuff progresses. I'm gonna go ahead and give me one more little taste of this, and then we'll call it on this video. Yeah, that is oddly reminiscent of some different Irish whiskeys I've had. Just the notes that I'm getting from it, I've never experienced that I can recall from a bourbon. So that's something else. If you're watching this far, if you're into Irish whiskeys, and mind you, I haven't had any other Pinhook releases, but the fruitiness and the floral flavors that are coming off of this, it might be a good branching point from Irish whiskey into bourbon. So it's not bad. It's not overwhelming. It's not super hot. Very fruity and floral. So, oh well. I'll probably end up picking up the next batches, and just to see how they change over time, even though it is distilled in Indiana. I don't have anything against Indiana, but I like transparency in my bourbons, in my whiskeys. So anyway, that's all I got. It's good. I'm looking forward to seeing how it progresses over the next 8 years. But yeah, that's all I got on this one. Excuse me. But like always, folks, check the description below for links to help out with the bills around the house. I want to say thanks. I got a new patron as well. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I haven't talked to him yet. I sent him a message, and he hasn't replied yet. And his name is Kenneth Easley. So thanks, Kenneth. Thanks for signing up. Appreciate it. Looking forward to hearing from you in the future and getting to know each other. So thanks again. Thanks to all my patrons who've stuck around. Thanks to the ones who haven't. I mean, I'm being legitimately honest here. Thanks to everybody who's donated to the channel. Don't forget, check out the Bearded Idiots. We're kind of funny. Yeah, kind of controversial from time to time. But, oh well. Like always, folks, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Take care. Have a nice day. Be safe out there. Don't let this time get you down. Keep marching forward. Keep your head up. So, that said, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Be safe. We'll see you next time. You have a good night.